Hello, my name is Madison Garcia, and today I'll be talking about Clarity Child Guidance Center. It is the only nonprofit mental health treatment for children ages 3 to 17 years old in South Texas, and it is the largest in the region due to its affiliation with the University of Texas University Health Science Centers. There are two locations in San Antonio, one in the medical center, and then their new location, which was the old San Antonio Southside High School. Clarity will provide services to young youth no matter their ability to pay. They also provide many programs and services. The first one I'll be talking about is the crisis service, which is a 24/7 walk-in clinic for children and teens experiencing a psychiatric emergency. It provides immediate access to a safe and supportive environment where a licensed behavioral health professional will perform an assessment on the child. And the goal is to find the appropriate level of care for the child at the time and decide with the family what's best for the child. The second service I'll be talking about is the inpatient hospitalization. The inpatient treatment stabilizes children in a crisis who need immediate care and require continuous supervision. This program can provide children with a specific treatment plan that include ongoing evaluation, therapy, and 24/7 nursing under the supervision of a physician. This usually the children are usually there on average to 5 to 7 days, but they can be there as long as needed. The next service I'll be talking about is the partial hospitalization program, and this is very similar to the inpatient one, but it provides kids with intensive mental health care during the day, and then they collaborate with the family or the caregiver of the child to practice these skills in the evening and at home. This care is provided by psychiatrists, nurses, clinicians, and other staff members. This differs from the inpatient hospitalization by receiving the same type of care, but in a less restrictive environment. The next service I'll be talking about is the outpatient services, which they have many different ones. They have individual, family, and mini group therapies, whatever the child and the family decide what's best for them and what they need to provide mental health wellness. The next program is the First Step program, which is very similar to the crisis service. It is a one-time consultation that gives professional recommendations about a service a child or family member might need. They perform an assessment on the child as well, and they review the results with the family and try to coordinate what works best for them and to support them with whatever care they decide is best. It also differs because it's by appointment only and it isn't a 24/7 clinic. The next program is the Next Step Center, which after the child receives its care, it connects families to services that support their children to continue their path to mental health wellness. The goal is to provide immediate transitionable outpatient therapy. The next program, which I found really interesting, is the MST. It is a community-based program focused on empowering caregivers by providing skills to keep kids in the community and in their homes. The goal is to work together to improve real-world functions of adolescents by promoting social responsibility while reducing difficult behaviors. I chose Clarity because of its dedication and focus to mental health needs for children. My whole life I've always known I've wanted to work with kids in one way or another, and I feel like the needs of children and adolescents can be overlooked in our healthcare system. So they really stood out to me because they really do focus on just children in the community and their mental health. And I also like their dedication to our community as well. I would connect someone to clarity by approaching the conversation with empathy and understanding, and try to explain the services as best as I could. I would try to support them and tell them that it can be really hard and difficult to take that step to find help, but that they are not alone. If they wanted to hear about the different services, I would explain to them in a compassionate manner and would encourage the family or individual to go to the website or provide them with a number telling them that they can speak to a specialist right away. I would provide my support by telling them I could call for them or even go with them to their first appointment. My overall goal would just try to be there for them and explain the services in best that I can, and just to support them and encourage them. But thank you for listening, and I hope y'all have a good day.